And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Shift together here from the D-line. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Throwing is locked. Trying to lay one up deep, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. And
they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here we go on 4th. Luck dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Luck throwing again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. So after the INT, it's Brady. And his first look is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, it's Brady. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. A swing pass caught, and they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Brady again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. T.Y. Hilton, a 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On 1st down, it's locked. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
On 1st down, Brady. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Ooh, the juke. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Brady now on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And he whips one in there complete. That's Demaryius Thomas. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man Hilton. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. And you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Hopkins from 4 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Fighting him off. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here. And a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Locke. And got his man complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off of play action, Locke. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw. Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Brady now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on first down is Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. The final shot before half for Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
7 yards there on the first down screen play. To throw, it's Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third and short. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Brady to throw again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. To throw again. Brady. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And the play clock's running down. Brady will try again on second down. Steps away to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's third down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Throwing is Brady on third down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now it's Luck. He's going to float this one deep right side. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they get him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, it's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Again, it's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. T.Y. Hilton with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going, and it's a fumble. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, Brady. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. To throw again. Brady. That's caught. It's Thomas. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Brady again. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the silver and black continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff looking right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
So here we go. 1st and 10 now. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully? To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Raiders pick it up. There he goes, right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt. And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable and it definitely won't be air conditioned. Milk bones? None. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now a handoff looking right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand. Brady going to look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what,
You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Brady. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 1-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. New York set to take the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
There's pride on the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is...